Hi guys, welcome back to MLC 2020. We had a couple of days rest before group stage is resuming today for MLC. That is for sure. The Los Angeles Knight Riders taking on Washington Freedom at a different venue actually today. It's not Auckland Stadium Coliseum. I mean, it's not Auckland. It's not Oakland Coliseum in California. Today, it's a different venue. There's a different venue today. And Los Angeles Knight Riders winning the toss, selecting to bat first. And good start here from both the openers of Los Angeles Knight Riders. "15 without loss after 1.4 overs. Still 2 balls left in this over from Jack Edwards. This time back of the length, Colin Munro defends it to covers, another dot ball. This match is happening at Knight Riders cricket field in Pomona. Finally a different venue. We've seen all the matches happening at the Oakland Coliseum in California all these days. There were 2 days break. Last 2 days the MLC didn't happen. The last 2 days MLC didn't happen, and it's finally resumed today in a different venue. Maybe travel time probably. Looking for the pull shot there. Another dot ball to finish the over. 12 runs came from that over from Jack Edwards, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 15 without loss after 2 overs. Jason Holder is the captain for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Ben Dwarshu is the new bowler into the attack. And straight away extra bounce for Dwarshu. Andre Fletcher had to jump on it and then play it down. So Colin Munro and Andre Fletcher opening the batting for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Colin Munro, very experienced, of course, has played a lot of cricket for New Zealand and for franchise cricket. Andre Fletcher as well, very experienced. Bowled him, goes straight through. The previous delivery was a short ball, he bounced him out and then follows it up with a full delivery there. Andre Fletcher looking to swing big, but loses his leg stump in the process, and the first wicket goes down for the Knight Riders. Bang into the leg stump, and that is exactly what the Washington Freedom wanted. Needed early wickets, and Ben Dwarshu gets the breakthrough. Andre Fletcher is out after scoring 2 runs from 4 balls, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 15 for 1 after 2.2 overs. So Matthew Tromp is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 3 for the Knight Riders. And just have a look at the points table once. This time driven again down the ground, driven down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball from Ben Dwarshuis. Yeah, so this is the current points table. San Francisco Unicorns have moved back to the top of the table with 3 wins from 5 games. Los Angeles Knight Riders started off with 2 wins in a row, but then they have lost their last 2 games. So they have gone back to the mid-table. That's driven again. Good fielding at mid-off, and Matthew Tromp gets off the mark with a single. So Los Angeles Knight Riders were initially topping this table with by winning their first 2 games, but after that they suffered 2 back-to-back losses. So now they are at the mid-table and looking to come back to winning ways. Washington Freedom, on the other hand, they are at the bottom of the table and they need to come back to winning ways as well. Still a long tournament ahead, you would think. Anything can happen. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Colin Munro is back on strike. This time driven again down to mid-off. And another dot ball from Ben Dwarshuis. So important game for both these teams. Both these teams looking to come back to winning ways. I need to see how it goes. Last ball of the over. It's on the pads, flicked away fine, that'll run away for 4, no one there at deep fine leg. Erring in line there, went Dwarshuis and getting the treatment it deserved. Colin Munro ends the over with a boundary. 5 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Andre Fletcher, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 20 for 1 after 3 overs. So Saurabh Netravalkar is back into the attack, into his second over. Conceded 3 runs in his first over, left arm fast bowler. Who again coming down the wicket, Matthew Tromp looking for the big shot, unable to make connection. Another dot ball to start the over. Second ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's punched, but straight to point. Back-to-back dot balls from Netravalkar. Matthew Tromp needs to be a little aggressive here. Started slowly. Looking to flick it away again. It's gone off the pads. Matthew Tromp picks up another single. Maybe one leg by is there. Yeah, it is one leg buys for Matthew Tromp. Colin Munro is back on strike. This time Munro drives it again towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Good over this from Netravalkar. Just 2 runs coming from this over so far. Still 2 balls left. There's plenty of power hitting to come. Ravman Powell, Andre Russell and Jason Holder, even Sunil Narayan can bat. West Indian firepower there, the middle order. Middle and lower middle order. Last ball of the over. In fact, still 1 ball left in this over, but there's another dot ball from Netravalkar. One more delivery left in this over. 2 runs have come from this over so far. The last ball of the over. And flicked away again by Matthew Tromp and picks up another single to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over from Saurabh Netravalkar. And Los Angeles Knight Riders are 23 for 1 after 4 overs. So Ben Dwarshu is now continuing into his second over and has driven away again by Matthew Tromp out towards the point. Another single to start the over. So this has been a good start actually by the Washington Freedom bowlers. Well, Los Angeles Knight Riders taking a brave option of batting first, and they need to post a good total on the board if they want to defend it. But this is not Oakland Coliseum where the chasing teams will get an advantage. Let's cut away again, down the ground again to mid-off, picks up another single. And the Oakland Coliseum in California, the chasing teams will get an advantage. But here, I don't think the chasing teams will get that kind of an advantage because obviously long boundaries, and I think the ball is holding in the wicket. Ball is holding in the wicket a little bit. Ooh, looking for the pull shot there. And I think there was an extra bounce once again for Ben Dwarshu and another dot ball. Oh, this time he hits it high in the air. The fielder's running back, can't get it. The ball lands safely. And Matthew Tromp picks up another couple of runs. I think the pressure was building a little bit. Tried to break the shackles there. Matthew Tromp here, 5 from 10 balls. He hasn't quite got going so far. Two more deliveries left in this over. Comes down the wicket again, looks to swing but misses it. I think it was a slow ball from Dwarshuis. Really good bowling. Another dot ball. Again outside the off stump, but again misses it. So an excellent over from Ben Dwarshuis. So 4 runs came from that over from Ben Dwarshuis, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 27 for 1 after 5 overs. Jack Edwards is back into the attack, into his second over. And that's pulled away again by Munro, out towards deep mid wicket. And another single to start the over. Matthew Tromp is back on strike. Ooh, inside edge onto the pads, looking for the single there, but sent back. Still not able to get going here, Matthew Tromp. 5 from 13 balls at a strike rate of 38.46 is not acceptable at that level. The current run rate 5.25 as well. Really struggling, Los Angeles Knight Riders. Has a big whack at it. Again, not able to make connection. I really not able to understand what kind of an innings this is from Matthew Tromp. Oh, that's short. Is it all the way for 6? Yes, it is. Given a 6. It was a short ball and Matthew Tromp just helped it on its way. And finally, and Tromp hits it even harder, even cleaner. Over long off for 6. Back-to-back 6s from Matthew Tromp. The previous delivery was too short. He helped it on its way. This time around it was right in the slot. And maybe this is exactly what Matthew Tromp was trying to do for a long time. Finally starting to connect a few shots cleanly. So 13 runs have come from this over. Last ball of the over coming up. And it's driven again back to the bowler. Oh, shy at the stumps of the non-striker's end. And he misses the stumps there. Dot ball to finish the over. 13 runs came from that over from Jack Edwards. And Los Angeles Knight Riders are 40 for 1 after 6 overs after the power play. So Mitchell Owen is the new bowler into the attack for the Washington Freedom, coming around the wicket now to Monroe. And that's another wide down the leg side from Mitchell Owen to start. Has to reload that one again. This time flicked away leg side by Monroe towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. So Matthew Tromp is back on strike. Oh, it hits it up in the air. Deep extra covers, can't get to it. Ball lands safely. And Matthew Tromp will come back for 2. This time again driven out towards deep extra covers. And Matthew Tromp will pick up another couple of runs. Six runs have come from this over, still 3 balls left. Coming around the wicket now, Mitchell Owen. Oh, is it high in the air? Has he got hold of it? Has he got hold of it? Yes, he has. Has he? No, he hasn't. It's taken, not long on. Oh, this catch gave deja vu of the 2024 Men's T20 World Cup final, that catch of David Miller, where the commentator used to say, Miller has got it, he's got it for 6, and then suddenly long off took the catch like that. The ball was in the air for quite a long time, and in the end comes down and lands in the hands of the fielder at long on. And the second wicket goes down for the Los Angeles Knight Riders. They're just checking whether the catch is taken cleanly or not. It's Steve Smith who has taken the catch. Normally a very, very good fielder. A very safe fielder. They're just checking whether he has touched the rope or not. He is more than 1 feet inside the rope, so I think that's a clean catch. That's a clean catch. It will be out. Yes, OUT on the big screen. Out it is. I mean this shot and this particular catch. At least took me back to that men's T20 World Cup 2024 final. The catch of David Miller, where it looked like it was going for a 6, but then the fielder taking the catch. It looked similar actually. Matthew Tromp is gone after scoring 21 from 20 balls, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 46 for 2 after 6.4 overs. So Jahmar Hamilton is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 4. They have a lot of firepower in the middle and lower middle order. Once again, Mitchell Owen has this ability to pick up wickets like this. Oh, again appeal for LBW. Looking to play across the line. Jahmar Hamilton gets off the mark with a single. So Colin Munro is back on strike. The last ball of the over coming up around the wicket, Mitchell Owen. And that's pulled away by Munro out towards deep mid wicket. And picks up another single to finish the over. So 8 runs came from that over from Mitchell Owen, including the wicket of Matthew Tromp. And Los Angeles Knight Riders are in a little bit of trouble here. 48 for 2 after 7 overs. 48 for 2 after 7 overs. So current run rate is 6.86. So Ian Holland is the new bowler into the attack for freedom. Ooh, cut away again by Munro, but really good fielding once again. Steve Smith is everywhere in the field. Does really well in the field. Another dot ball to start the over. My goodness. I think that was not Steve Smith though. That was another fielder. Looked like Steve Smith. And fielder at point to stop the ball now. This time again cuts it out towards deep extra covers. Colin Munro again picks up another single. Now, so far so good from the Washington Freedom bowlers. Jahmar Hamilton is back on strike. Ooh, on the stumps this time. And Jahmar Hamilton defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Ian Holland. This time Hamilton drives it. Towards deep extra covers, finally gets off the mark with a single. I think he picked up a single in the previous over as well, but that was one leg bias probably. 50 comes up for Los Angeles Knight Riders. 50 comes up in 7.4 overs at the loss of 2 wickets. And this time again cut away but straight to the fielder once again at point. It's another dot ball. So just 2 runs coming from this over from Ian Holland. Still 1 ball left. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, it's pulled in the air, but lands safely. They might push for 2. And Colin Munro will pick up another couple of runs to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over from Ian Holland, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 52 for 2 after 8 overs. So Mitchell Owen is going to be bowling, continuing into his second over. That's a full delivery again. Hamilton flicks it out towards the fielder at deep square leg and picks up another single to start the over. Coming around the wicket now, Mitchell Owen. Ooh, that's a wide down the leg side from Mitchell Owen. Has to reload that one again. Oh, that's driven in the air, but lands safely. Lands just short of Steve Smith at mid-off. I think he got undone there by the pace on that delivery. The ball held in the wicket a little bit. He checked his shot, but the ball landed safely. Oh, again looking for the big shot, just not able to connect it. It's another dot ball here. This is very good bowling from the Freedom. They have not allowed the run. They have not allowed the current run rate to go up for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Oh, big swing and a miss from Colin Munro. And another dot ball. So 3. This time it's hit it in the air once again. A fielder! Oh dear, puts in the effort but can't catch it. And he was looking to flick it away leg side. Oh, I think that was a catching opportunity. There should have been taken, but it's been put down. And that might go down as a drop catch, in all honesty. The last ball of the over coming up. Jamar Hamilton on strike. It's driven again down to long on, and Hamilton picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over from Mitchell Owen, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 56 for 2 after 9 overs. So Ian Holland again back into the attack. Hamilton goes inside out over the top. Out towards deep extra covers. And another couple of runs for Jamar Hamilton to start the over. Oh, again slow ball outside the off stump. Hamilton looking for the drive. Again unable to make connection. This partnership now 12 from 16 balls. Just not able to find the boundaries, and I am getting confused whether I am watching the Women's T20 World Cup or whether I am watching a men's MLC, because this is exactly how teams in Women's T20 World Cup I have seen playing. This is supposed to be men's MLC. Even here they are struggling to get going. Oh, it's pulled up in the air. Now this should be taken here. This should be taken. It is. Ian Holland himself completes the catch. It's caught and bowled. And the third wicket goes down for Los Angeles Knight Riders. It was banged into the wicket. Jamar Hamilton looking for the pull shot. Undone by the slow ball. The leg cutter from Ian Holland. A big top edge from Jamar Hamilton. And Ian Holland himself calls mine and completes the catch. And more problems for Los Angeles Knight Riders as Jamar Hamilton departs after scoring 5 from 8 balls. And the Los Angeles Knight Riders are 58 for 3 after 9.3 overs. And it's also the time for the drinks break. So we come to the end of the drinks break, and Rovman Powell is a new batter to the crease, gets off the mark with a single. Last ball of the over, again punch straight to covers, and another dot ball to finish the over. So three runs came from that over from Ian Holland, including the wicket of Jamar Hamilton. And Los Angeles Knight Riders are 59 for 3 after 10 overs at the halfway mark of this innings. So Ben Dwarshu is now into his third over. It's flicked away again by Rovman Powell towards the square leg for another single. They're still not able to find the boundaries here. This time cut away again by Colin Munro towards deep point. Picks up another single. Colin Munro picks up another single. Third ball of the over. Let's cut away again towards deep point, and Rovman Powell again picks up another single. Three singles in this over, still 3 balls left. Colin Munro is back on strike. This time again Munro gives himself room and drives it back to the bowler once again. And at mid-off, diving across to his left. Once again it's Steve Smith. He's everywhere in the field. Whenever you need a fielder under a catch, Steve Smith is the right person. Steve Smith is the right fielder to take the catch, and Ben Dwarshu strikes once again. Slow ball into the wicket, doing the trick once again. Munro looking to go down the ground, just not able to get hold of it. Steve Smith putting in the dive, completing the catch. And the fourth wicket going down for Los Angeles Knight Riders. It's been a struggle for Colin Munro, who's gone after scoring 25 from 31 balls, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 62 for 4 after 10.5 overs. Los Angeles Knight Riders. So last ball of the over coming up from Ben Dwarshu. Over from Ben Dwarshu, including the wicket of Colin Munro, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 62 for 4 after 11 overs. There's still Andre Russell and Sunil Narayan to come in after this. The batting is still there. So 1 run from the first 2 balls. This over that's pulled away again by Powell. Out towards deep square leg and picks up another single. It's Mitchell Owen who is into his 3rd over now. And Jason Holder is back on strike. That's a wide down the leg side from Mitchell Owen. Has to reload that one again. Erring in line there, Mitchell Owen. Four more deliveries left in this over. Jason Holder, the captain, trying to get off the mark. Jason Holder is the captain of the Los Angeles Knight Riders. That's a full delivery again, driven straight to covers. And another dot ball from Mitchell Owen. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. This time again on the stumps, defended towards mid-wicket. And another dot ball from Mitchell Owen. Two runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. Oh, looking for the pull, unable to make connection. Another dot ball from Mitchell Owen. So last ball of the over coming up. There's 2 runs coming from this over so far. Last ball of the over. Oh, driven in the air, but down the ground to long off. And Jason Holder picks up another single to finish the over. 3 runs came from that over from Mitchell Owen. And Los Angeles Knight Riders are 65 for 4 after 12 overs. So 8 overs left in this innings now. Saurabh Netravalkar still has 2 overs left. He's back into the attack now for Washington Freedom. This time it's on the pads, flicked away by Holder. That's running away across to the boundary. Yes, it is. That's it. Puts in the dive there, a fielder unable to stop it. Then another boundary to start the over. It was angling onto the pads there, Saurabh Netravalkar. And flicked away beautifully by Jason Holder to the boundary. KR hasn't got hold of it at all. Should be taken. It is. Long off, taking the catch once again. It's Steve Smith. Or is it? Yeah, it is Steve Smith. It is Steve Smith who has taken the catch. That long off. And fifth wicket goes down for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Washington Freedom are dominating this game, you would think, at this stage. The Knight Riders just not able to get any momentum and losing wickets after wickets at the moment. Steve Smith completing the catch at long off. Saurabh Netravalkar strikes once again. And Jason Holder is gone after scoring 5 runs from 7 balls. And half the side dismissed for Los Angeles Knight Riders. They are 69 for 5 after 12.2 overs. And now I think Andre Russell and Sunil Narayan are still left to come in. Andre Russell comes in at number 7. He's been playing for the Knight Riders for quite a long time now, and associated in the IPL as well. 2 IPL titles, and then now playing for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Even Rahman Powell these days is playing only for Knight Riders franchises across all tournaments. So we are down to the lower middle order of West Indies power hitters. Third ball of the over. That's on the stumps, and Andre Russell defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Saurabh Netravalkar. Fourth ball of the over. And another dot ball from Saurabh Netravalkar. Two more deliveries left in this over. Oh, he goes for the big shot, but it's high up in the air. Could be another wicket here. And it is. Fielder running in from deep mid-wicket. Completes the catch. Nikhil Chowdhury, the fielder, completes the catch. What is happening here with Los Angeles Knight Riders? Ridiculous batting and ridiculous approach. Throwing away wickets at this stage. And it's a big wicket of Andre Russell as well. Not able to get hold of it at all. Hitting it only high up in the air. And again catching practice in the outfield for Washington Freedom. Yet another catch completed, and this time Nikhil Chowdhury. 2 wickets in the over for Netravalkar. 6 down now, Los Angeles Knight Riders. Can you believe it? Andre Russell out for a 3-ball duck, and LAKR 69 for 6 after 12.5 overs. So Sunil Narayan is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 8 for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Oh, that's a short ball, and Narayan looking for the pull shot, unable to make connection. Another dot ball to finish the over. Excellent over from Saurabh Netravalkar. Just 4 runs coming from that over, including 2 wickets. And Los Angeles Knight Riders are 69 for 6 after 13 overs. 7 more overs left in this innings and there are only 4 wickets in hand for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Ian Holland back into the attack and that's driven away by Rovman Powell through the covers for 4. So finally a boundary after a long time. Full and wide from Ian Holland, and Rovman Powell picks up his first boundary in this innings. This time it's a wide down the leg side from Ian Holland. Has to reload that one again. This time again flicked away straight to mid wicket. Another dot ball. This time pulled away by Powell in the gap again for more. Second boundary in this over for Rovman Powell. 2 short on that occasion from Ian Holland. And put away once again by Powell. And now Los Angeles Knight Riders looking to switch gears going into the final few overs of this innings. This time Powell flicks it away leg side and picks up another single. 10 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. Two more deliveries left in this over. This time it's full again. Narayan hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single. So last ball and picks up another single to finish the over. 12 runs came from that over from Ian Holland, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 81 for 6 after 14 overs. So Jack Edwards is back into the attack now. After a long time back into the attack. Conceded 25 runs in his 2 overs. Oh, loose delivery and Powell puts it away for 6. I don't know whether that ball slipped out of his hands. Kind of a full toss there from Jack Edwards. And Rovman Powell is not going to miss out on that. He's a power hitter. A freebie deposited over deep square leg for 6 to start the over from Rovman Powell. The second ball of the over goes again down the ground, toe of the bat. Long off comes around, and Rahman Powell will pick up another couple of runs. So Rahman Powell now 22 from 12 balls. I mean, he's been kind of underrated for quite a long time. He provides all these finishes with the bat. Oh, again looking for the pull shot but unable to make connection. Another dot ball from Jack Edwards. Oh, looking to go big again. Missing it again. Back-to-back dot balls from Jack Edwards. Only 5 overs left after this. Looking for the big shot again. Again, toe end of the bat to the keeper. So 3 consecutive dot balls here after hitting a 6 in this over. Powell is not able to connect it once again. 8 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over. And that's back of the length. Flicked away again towards deep mid wicket. And Rahman Powell picks up another single to finish the over. 9 runs came from that over from Jack Edwards, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 90 for 6 after 15 overs. So 5 more overs left in this innings. Los Angeles Knight Riders going at exactly 6 runs per over after 15 overs. Mitchell Owen is back into the attack to bowl the 16th over of this innings. Rahman Powell is on strike. Owen coming around the wicket. This time cut away again by Rahman Powell out towards deep extra covers and picks up another single to start the over. Narayan swings and misses. The slow ball again. Another dot ball from Mitchell Owen. This time driven in the air and taken at covers. Straight into the hands of the fielder at covers. Sunil Narayan has to go. Mitchell Owen strikes once again. And the Washington Freedom get another one. The Narayan had to play the big shots because the last 5 overs of this innings. But I mean, he just throws his bat at it straight into the hands of the fielder at covers. Was looking to go offside on that occasion, but not able to get it past that fielder. Ben Dwarshuis completing the catch at covers. Sunil Narayan out for 1. Los Angeles Knight Riders are 91 for 7 after 15.3 overs. So Shadley Van Schal Quick is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 9. Mitchell Owens changing angles, coming over the wicket now. Oh, he's chopped it on. There's another one. 2 wickets and 2 balls for Mitchell Owen. Goodness gracious me. He's supposed to be a fill-in bowler. Mitchell Owen is supposed to be a fill-in bowler for Washington Freedom. But he is taking wickets, and 8th wicket goes down for the Knight Riders. He's chopped it back onto his middle stump there. 3rd wicket for Mitchell Owen in this innings, and he'll be on a hat-trick as well now. 2 wickets and 2 balls. For Owen, we've already seen a hat-trick in this tournament from Akil Hossain. Can we see another hat-trick here? Shadley Van Schal Quick is out for a golden duck. Los Angeles Knight Riders are 91 for 8. After 15.5 overs, and Mitchell Owen is on a hat-trick as well. So Karthik Gattepalli is the new batter to the crease. Coming in at number 10. Mitchell Owen is on a hat-trick. We've already seen a hat-trick in this tournament. Can we see another hat-trick here? Akil Hossain picked up the hat-trick in a losing cause against this same opposition. And against Washington Freedom. Against Washington Freedom, Akil Hossain picked up his hat-trick in that last over, famous last over, in which unfortunately they lost out. Hat-trick ball coming up from Mitchell Owen. Oh, and Gattepalli lets it go. So negotiated the hat-trick ball. If anyone remembers that hat-trick from Akil Hossain, that fantastic last over when Nikhil Chowdhury finished it off with a 6, the last ball 6. The hat-trick ended in a losing cause for Texas Super Kings. So last ball of the over coming up. Oh, inside edge, past the keeper, and that'll run away for 4. Doesn't matter how they come. This came from that over, including 2 wickets. And Los Angeles Knight Riders are 95 for 8 after 16 overs. Saurabh Netravalkar back into the attack. Oh, Powell goes back high and long enough, all the way for 6 over Deep fine leg. 100 comes up for Los Angeles Knights for 6. And that's not a great way to start the over for as far as Netravalkar is concerned. 100 comes up in 16.1 overs at the loss of 8 wickets with that 6. Other option now, he has to take matters into his own hands and try and play the big shots at this stage. The second ball of the over coming up from Netravalkar. Oh, he goes again, but he's mistimed this. He's mistimed this, and it's taken at point. That should be the innings right there for the Los Angeles Knight Riders. Ravman Powell looking for the big shot, but mishit it completely. A really good catch at point. 9th wicket goes down. The last of the recognized batters is also walking back. And Netravalkar, he picks up another wicket. It's been a wicket-taking mission for all these bowlers of Washington Freedom. Netravalkar picking up his 3rd wicket as well. And wickets just continuing to tumble here. In fact, Mitchell Owen picked up 4 wickets, I think. And Ravman Powell, now, Saurabh Netravalkar has picked up from Netravalkar 3 wickets. There's been, they keep on taking wickets, all these bowlers. So, Ravman Powell is gone after scoring 30 from 19 balls, and Los Angeles Knight Riders are 101 for 9 after 16.2 overs. So Ali Khan is the last batter to the crease, and is driven away again towards deep extra covers, and Ali Khan gets off the mark with a single. So Karthik Gattepalli is back on strike. It looks like just a matter of time before Los Angeles Knight Riders gets bowled out. They've just lost wickets at continuous intervals. This time back of the length, defended again towards point. Another dot ball from Saurabh Netravalkar. Seven runs have come from this over. Last ball of the over coming up from Netravalkar. Again, back of the length, defended down the ground. In fact, still one ball left in this over. Only 3 batters getting to double digits. Only 3 batters getting to double digits for Los Angeles Knight Riders. That shows how much they have struggled. From 62 for 3 to 102 for 9. Oh, looking to pull it away, unable to make connection again. And another dot ball to finish the over. So 7 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Ravman Powell, and Saurabh Netravalkar finishes his spell 3 for 16 in his 4 overs. And Los Angeles Knight Riders are 102 for 9 after 17 overs. With 6 wickets have fallen for just 38 runs for Los Angeles Knight Riders. And that shows how quickly they have lost all their wickets, how much they have collapsed. Ian Holland is back into the attack. And Ali Khan goes big, leg side. Oh, the fielder at long on puts in the effort. But it goes through for 4. Puts in the dive there, but unable to stop it. Ali Khan picks up his first boundary in this innings, had a big swing at it. And he gets the boundary. This time it's back of the length and Ali Khan defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Ian Holland. This time again swung away leg side. Long on is there and Ali Khan picks up another single. Karthik Gatepalli is back on strike. This time driven again straight to point and Karthik Gatepalli picks up another single. 6 runs have come from this over, still 2 balls left. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that shot is a top edge. Oh, what happened there? It's taken by the keeper. And that is it, all over for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Ian Holland finishes things off. And it has been a complete collapse by the Los Angeles Knight Riders here. They were 62 for 3 at one stage. And look at that, a slow ball into the wicket. Oh, that's ballooned through to the keeper there. And a very, very tame end to this innings for Los Angeles Knight Riders. And they've been bowled out for just 108 runs. Everyone taking wickets for the Washington Freedom. It's been a very, very disciplined bowling performance from the Washington Freedom, that is for sure. And Los Angeles Knight Riders were 62 for 3 at one stage and they've got bowled out for 108, so you can do your own calculations. The last 7 wickets falling for just 46 runs, and that is indeed a big collapse in T20 cricket, that is for sure. But it's all really good bowling from Washington Freedom. You look at their bowling performance. Saurabh Netravalkar 3 for 16 in his 4 overs. Ben Dwarshuis 2 for 12 in his 3 overs. Mitchell Owen, the pick of the bowlers, 4 for 19 in his 4.1 overs. Ian Holland, 2 for 25 in his 3.5 overs as well. I think the only bowler who went above 10 economy today was Jack Edwards. None for 34 in his 3 overs. But all the other bowlers were simply phenomenal for Washington Freedom. And as far as Los Angeles Knight Riders are concerned, only 3 batters coming to double digits today. Colin Munro, 25 from 31, a really struggling knock with only 3 boundaries at a strike rate of 80.65. Matthew Trump was also struggling, hit a couple of sixes, then got out. He scored 21 from 20 balls, and then towards the end, Ruffman Powell provided a thrust with 30 from 19 balls. But I mean, none of the other batters contributed for Los Angeles Knight Riders, and that is why they have been bowled out for 108 runs. So Washington Freedom, when they come out to bat, will need 109 runs to win this match from their full quota of 20 overs. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, welcome back to the run chase. Straight away, Owen goes down the ground, past mid-off, and that'll run away for 4. Sunil Narayan opening the bowling for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Only 109 runs needed for Washington Freedom to win this game, and Mitchell Owen, well, he knows to play only one way, that is for sure. He's not going to hold back. Starts the innings with a boundary. Great way to get going. This time again he goes down the ground. Long on comes around. And Mitchell Owen will pick up another couple of runs. Mitchell Owen and Steve Smith opening the batting for Washington Freedom. Mitchell Owen can be a very dangerous batter when it comes to MLC. And Sunil Narayan stops in his follow through. The third ball of the over coming up. Oh, he's bowled him, goes straight through. Mitchell Owen giving himself room, looking to hit it through the offside. It loses his middle stump. This is why Sunil Narayan was given the new ball to open the bowling. Maybe to try and pick up early wickets. Although the target is very less for Washington Freedom, so you should back themselves to get it. But you never know, even Freedom's batting has been a little vulnerable when it comes to the middle order. Sunil Narayan breaks the opening partnership. Mitchell Owen is gone after scoring 6 runs from 3 balls, and Washington Freedom are 6 for 1 after 3 balls. So Andreas Gauss is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 3. Coming in at number 3 for Washington Freedom. This time again on the stumps, and Andreas Gauss drives it straight to covers. Another dot ball from Sunil Narayan. This time again flicked away straight to the fielder at mid-wicket. Another dot ball here from Sunil Narayan. What a legend Sunil Narayan has. Every time calling up to bowl, he always picks up these wickets. Last ball of the over. That's punched again straight to the fielder. Another dot ball to finish the over. 6 runs came from that over from Sunil Narayan, including the wicket of Mitchell Owen, and Washington Freedom are 6 for 1 after 1 over. So Jason Holder is the new bowler into the attack for Los Angeles. Jason Holder is the new bowler into the attack for the Los Angeles Knight Riders. Steve Smith is going to be on strike. Holder coming over the wicket to Steve Smith. Oh, looking for the cut shot there, Steve Smith, but unable to make connection. Another dot ball to start the over. This time back of the length. Steve Smith defends it to covers. Another dot ball. Andreas Gauss has not been in the best of form in this tournament. This time again back of the length, defended to point, and Steve Smith gets through for a quick single. Gives the strike back to Andreas Gauss. Steve Smith gets off the mark with the single. Andreas Gauss is back on strike. This time again on the stumps, and Andreas Gauss defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Jason Holder. Two more deliveries left in this over. This time driven down the ground towards mid-on, and Andreas Gauss gets off the mark with a single as well. So one more delivery left in this over. The last ball of the over coming up. Oh, Steve Smith again goes for the drive, but unable to make connection. Another dot ball to finish the over. 2 runs came from that over from Jason Holder. And Washington Freedom are 8 for 1 after 2 overs. Well, Sunil Narayan getting another breakthrough here. I think that ball just coming back into Andreas Gauss, going straight through the defenses. Second wicket goes down for Washington Freedom. Both the wickets to Sunil Narayan, the magician, of course. Andreas Gauss, Andreas Gauss's poor form continues in this tournament. Out for just 6, and Washington Freedom are 14 for 2 after 3 overs. So Mark Chapman is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 4 for Washington Freedom. So Jason Holder is back into the attack now, into his second over. Chapman on strike. Ooh. Steve Smith is on strike and he pulls out. Steve Smith is 2 from 7 balls, but still the equation requirement is looking comfortable for the Freedom. A Holder coming over the wicket to Steve Smith. That's back of the length, and Steve Smith defends it towards covers. Another dot ball to start the over. It will be the third win for either of these teams, whoever wins it. But obviously Washington Freedom has played one extra game, so it will be 2 wins from 6. It will be 3 wins from 6 matches if Washington Freedom wins this game. If Los Angeles Knight Riders wins this game, it will be 3 wins from 5 matches for them, which is looking highly unlikely for Los Angeles Knight Riders to win it. That's driven away again using his feet. It's towards deep point, and Steve Smith picks up another single. So Mark Chapman is back on strike. Oh, this time beats the outside edge of Mark Chapman. Another dot ball from Jason Holder. And this time it's right up in the block hole. Really good bowling from Jason Holder. Another dot ball. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. And this time again beats the outside edge of Mark Chapman. 3 consecutive dot balls from Jason Holder. The last ball of the over. This time again flicked away straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball to finish the over. Just 1 run. So Sunil Narayan now into his third over. And Steve Smith again flicks it away like side towards square leg and picks up another single to start the over. Around the wicket, Narayan to Mark Chapman. And this time again defended two covers. Even Washington Freedom after a very slow start, they've also lost a couple of wickets. This time again punched straight to the fielder at covers. Another dot ball here. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. Guided again towards short third man. And Mark Chapman gets off the mark with a single. Two more deliveries left in this over. It's in the air again and one bounce to mid wicket. Sunil Narayan really bowling well. This time again flicked away towards square leg, and Steve Smith picks up another single to finish the over. The 3 runs came from that over from Sunil Narayan, and Washington Freedom are 18 for 2 after 5 overs. So Jason Holder back into the attack into his third over. Steve Smith looking for the big shot, unable to make connection. Another dot ball to start the over. Down the track, slices it in the air. One bounce to deep extra covers. And Steve Smith again picks up another single. So Mark Chapman is back on strike. This time down the track, it's flicked it in the air. It's in the gap again. They will push for 2, might come back for 3. And they will come back for 3. 3 runs for Mark Chapman. So Steve Smith is back on strike. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Equation down to a runner ball once again. This time punched again out towards the point. And another single for Steve Smith. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's short and that's pulled away. Leg side. 1 bounce and 4. 2 short on that occasion from Jason Holder. And Mark Chapman latches onto it. Much needed boundary for Washington Freedom. It's been going quiet all this while. Chapman is an aggressive player, that is for sure. This time Chapman again nets it down the ground towards mid-on, towards long on, and picks up another single to finish the over. 10 runs came from that over from Jason Holder, and Washington Freedom are 28 for 2 after 6 overs after the power play. So Shadley Van Schalkwyk is the new bowler into the attack for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Mark Chapman is going to be on strike. Just 81 more needed now for Washington Freedom. So Van Schalkwyk. Oh, that's short and that's pulled away for 6 from Mark Chapman. Over deep square leg. What a shot that is. Picked the length up beautifully there. Deposits it over deep mid wicket for the first 6 of this innings for Washington Freedom. It was set up to be hit, and Mark Chapman doesn't miss out on those. What a way to welcome Van Schalkwyk to the bowling crease. So second ball of the over coming up from Van Schalkwyk. This time driven again by Mark Chapman. Oh, misfield. Misfield at covers. No, but still it's a dot ball. They have taken the single in fact. Mark Chapman takes the single. So Steve Smith back on strike. Steve Smith is back on strike. Oh, extra bounce there for Vanshal Quick. And Steve Smith flicks it to the fielder at mid wicket for another dot ball. This time flicked away again. It's in the gap again. It's towards deep mid wicket, and Steve Smith picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. And Chapman goes straight down the ground, one bounce and four. He's in no, how to say that? Mark Chapman doesn't want to waste any time. Hits it straight down the ground. He's already hit a 6 in this over, now hits a boundary. And it's becoming easier now for Washington Freedom, this equation. 69 more needed, still one ball left in this over. And this time Chapman guides it towards third man and picks up another single to finish the over. 13 runs came from that over from Shadley Vanshal Quick, and Washington Freedom are 41 for 2 after 7 overs. So Andre Russell is the new bowler being brought into the attack now for Los Angeles Knight Riders. So Mark Chapman is on strike. Andre Russell over the wicket to Mark Chapman. And it's driven away again by Chapman out towards deep extra covers. And picks up another single to start the over. Steve Smith is back on strike. This time again driven straight to point, close to the body actually. Another dot ball. This partnership is taking Washington Freedom to victory. Partnership of 28 from 26 balls. And when you're chasing a small target like this is all you need actually. You need to keep your wickets in hand. Sunil Narine picked up 2 early wickets, but without the pressure of required run rate, you can't do much actually. In T20 cricket, you can't defend a total without the pressure of required run rate. That's cut away beautifully by Steve Smith, and that'll run away for 4. With on offer from Andre Russell, and Steve Smith finally picks up his first boundary in this innings. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. This time Steve Smith moves back and across, flicks it towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball from Andre Russell. This time cut away again towards deep point. Steve Smith picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Inside edge, and Mark Chapman will pick up another single to finish the over. 7 runs came from that over from Andre Russell, and Washington Freedom are 48 for 2 after 8 overs. So Seattle Orcas will be taking on MI New York tomorrow at this same venue in Pomona. Sunil Narayan now back into the attack around the wicket. Single to start the over. So Steve Smith is back on strike. And this time he paddles it away down to deep fine leg. And that should run away to the boundary for 4. Yes, it does. A delicate shot there from the captain of Washington Freedom. Picks up another boundary. 50 comes up for Washington Freedom. 50 comes up in 8.2 overs. And only 56 more runs needed now for the Freedom to get over the line. Oh, that's another wide. It's gone through the keeper as well. It's running away. Will it run away for 4? No, it won't. Good fielding. Steve Smith will pick up another couple of runs and also a wide. So 3 extra runs to the total for the Washington Freedom. This time it's defended again towards that fielder at mid-wicket. Another dot ball from Sunil Narayan. This time defended again, straight to covers, and another dot ball. This time Steve Smith flicks it away leg side. towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. 9 runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. The last ball of the over, down the track again, and Chapman hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. Are 58 for 2 after 9 overs. Freedom. So Jason Holder is back into the attack now for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Around the wicket to Mark Chapman. Oh, and as he nicked it through to the keeper. Looks like the finger has gone up. And straight away Mark Chapman going for the review. I think he was looking to give himself room, try and hit it through the offside. But was there a nick there as he nicked it through to the keeper? The original decision is out. Freedom have gone upstairs. I think Mark Chapman looks convinced that he has not nicked that one. Looking at ultra edge here. Flat line as the ball passes the bat, so it will be not out. And a successful review for Mark Chapman. So decision overturned to not out, successful review from Mark Chapman. He survives. 51 still needed for Freedom. This time it's short and Chapman again pulls it towards deep square leg and picks up another single. This time punched away again towards deep extra covers and another single for Steve Smith. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. This time single. The 2 more deliveries left in this over. Just 3 runs coming from this over. It's short this time. Smith pulls it away. Deep square leg, does really well. And Steve Smith again picks up another single. So 4 singles in this over, still 1 ball left. Chapman is back on strike. For Mark Chapman. That's pulled away this time by Chapman towards deep mid wicket. Oh, really good fielding at deep mid wicket, and Chapman will come back for another couple of runs to finish that over. 6 runs came from that over from Jason Holder. And Washington Freedom are 64 for 2 after 10 overs. Only 45 more needed from the last 10 overs. So we come to the end of the drinks break and Ali Khan is the new bowler into the attack. One run from the first two balls of this over. 50 partnership also coming up between these two batters. Partnership of 51 from 44 balls between Mark Chapman and Steve Smith. And only 44 more runs needed for victory for Washington Freedom. Third ball of the over. Down the track, inside edge, down to deep fine leg for 4. No one back there at deep fine leg. And Mark Chapman again picks up another boundary. He doesn't want to waste time, just wants to get this run chase done with 40 more needed now for Freedom. This time Chapman looks to pull it away but misses it. Another dot ball from Ali Khan. So two more deliveries left in this over. Chapman now 33 from 25 balls. This time again on the stumps and Chapman defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Ali Khan. So last ball of the over coming up. Again looking for the pull, misses it again. 3 consecutive dot balls to finish that over. So 5 runs came from that over from Ali Khan, and Washington Freedom are 69 for 2 after 11 overs. So Andre Russell is back into the attack. Flicked away again by Steve Smith towards the deep square leg and picks up another single to start the over. Mark Chapman is back on strike. This time driven again by Chapman towards covers and picks up another single. So third ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's tickled away fine. That'll run away for 4. No one there at deep fine leg. And Steve Smith picks up yet another boundary. Straying on to the pass there, Andre Russell. And getting the treatment it deserved. This time guided again. Oh, fumble there at point. And again, Steve Smith picks up another single. Two more deliveries left in this over. Mark Chapman is back on strike. This time pulled again, straight to mid wicket. Another dot ball from Andre Russell. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, goes for the drive. He's nicked it again. I think he's nicked it. Throw to the keeper. And the third wicket goes down for the Washington Freedom. The previous time he was given out. But then Mark Chapman went for the review. And then he survived the review. But this time around, I think there's a big nick throw to the keeper. And there's no point in reviewing this one. The Andre Russell finally breaks the partnership. Washington Freedom lose their third wicket. Mark Chapman out after scoring 34 from 30 balls. The third wicket goes down for Freedom. And Washington Freedom are 76 for 3 after 12 overs. So Nikhil Chowdhury is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 5 for Washington Freedom. Ali Khan now into his second over. And Steve Smith again drives it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. This time on the stumps, and Nikhil Chowdhury defends it to covers. And another dot ball. This time Nikhil Chowdhury again down the wicket, hits it towards mid-off. And Nikhil Chowdhury gets off the mark with a single. Steve Smith. Steve Smith is back on strike. Ooh, looking for the pull there. It was a slow ball from Ali Khan. And really well bowled by Ali Khan there. Another dot ball. Two more deliveries left in this over. Just 2 runs coming from this over so far. This time driven again towards deep extra covers. And Steve Smith picks up another single. Three runs have come from this over. Still one more delivery left in this over. Nikhil Chowdhury is back on strike. Last ball of the over. And this time defended again towards point. Another dot ball to finish the over straight to the fielder. Just 3 runs came from that over from Ali Khan, and Washington Freedom are 79 for 3 after 13 overs. So Andre Russell continuing. Ooh, Steve Smith swings and misses. Looking for the big shot there. Just 30 more needed, but it's not looking that easy for Freedom. They're not in a hurry to finish this run chase. They're doing it as slow as possible. This time driven again straight to covers. Another dot ball from Andre Russell. This time driven past point. Will that run away for 4? No, it won't. Deep extra covers comes around and Steve Smith picks up another couple. This time pulled away again. Down towards deep mid wicket. They will look for 2. And Steve Smith will pick up another couple of runs. 26 more needed now for Washington Freedom. Four runs have come from this over. Still 2 balls left. This time again flicked away towards deep square leg. Now one more delivery left in this over. Nikhil Chowdhury, the man who finished that game against the Texas Super Kings with a 6. Last ball 6. And he won the game there. He's on strike. Last ball of the over. Down the track, hits it high up in the air. It's mistimed a little bit, but the ball will land safely. The ball will land safely, and Nikhil Chowdhury will push for 2, coming back for 3. 3 runs completed. So 22 more needed now, and Ali Khan is into his third over, is back into the attack. And this time driven away again, past point. Nikhil Chowdhury picks up another single to start the over. So Steve Smith is back on strike. This time flicked away again by Steve Smith, out towards deep square leg, and picks up another single, back-to-back singles to start the over. So Washington Freedom are cruising along here. It's just a matter of time before they get over the line. Just 20 more runs needed for Washington Freedom. Pulled away again towards deep square leg, and Nikhil Chowdhury picks up another single. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. At the moment, dealing in singles now, Washington Freedom are in no hurry to... until Chapman was there, he was in a hurry. But once he got dismissed, obviously the required run rates, you're going to get over the line easily. We'll again have a look at the points table once. This time flicked away again towards deep mid wicket. It's in the gap and it runs away for 4. I didn't think it would go for 4. I thought it was in the gap. They might push for 2, but they've got the boundary. Nikhil Chowdhury picks up his first boundary in this innings. So currently Washington Freedom are at the bottom of the table with only 2 wins from 5 matches. Now Washington Freedom are surely winning this. So now with this win, Washington Freedom will move to number 4 in the points table because the net run rate is still in the negatives. So they will still be below Texas Super Kings and Seattle Orcas in terms of net run rate, but they will go to number 4 if they win this game. So that is going to be the scenario. As far as Los Angeles Knight Riders are concerned, it's going to be 3 losses on the bounce for Los Angeles Knight Riders. Something which they need to be thinking about. So 13 more needed from the last 5 overs for Washington Freedom T20 26 and move to number 4 in the points table. So Shadley Van Schalkwijk is back into the attack now, concedes point and picks up another single to start the over. Steve Smith is back on strike. Second ball of the over is driven again down the ground to long on, and another single for Steve Smith. Four more deliveries left in this over. Down the track, Nikhil Chowdhury defends it to point and picks up another single. So 3 more deliveries left in this over. There's 10 required now for Washington Freedom. Washington Freedom. 100 comes up in 15.4 overs at the loss of 3 wickets. Only 9 required. They've done it very easily, rotating the strikes, picking up singles, getting the odd boundaries. I mean, it's been a well-paced run chase from the Washington Freedom. Nine required now. Nikhil Chowdhury on strike. That's pulled away by Nikhil Chowdhury. Deep mid-wicket comes around as well. Nikhil Chowdhury will pick up another couple of runs. 7 more runs needed now. Oh, he's chopped it on. Van Schalkwijk strikes of the last ball of the over. Not much width on offer there. Nikhil Chowdhury went for the cut shot. Inside edge is head back onto his off stump. 4th wicket goes down for Washington Freedom. And Los Angeles Knight Riders pick up a wicket, but it's going to be too late, and 2 for 4 after 16 overs. So 7 required now for Freedom. Lahiru Milanda is the new batter to the crease, coming in at number 6 for the Washington Freedom. Ali Khan is back into the attack, into his last over. Steve Smith is on strike. Steve Smith is on strike. Flicked away again towards deep fine leg. Steve Smith picks up another single. The Washington Freedom are basically 1 hit away now. Just 6 required now for victory. Lahiru Milanda, looks like a Sri Lankan name in all honesty, is back on strike. Second ball of the over. Flicked away again by Lahiru Milanda, but straight to mid wicket. And another dot ball. Just 6 needed now for the Washington Freedom. Oh, looking to pull it away there. It's towards covers. And another dot ball from Ali Khan. This time it's on the pads again. Flicked away by Lahiru Milanda. Gets off the mark with a single. There's 5 more runs needed now for the Freedom to pick up their third win. Kind of a one-sided encounter, but it has taken them almost 17 overs to chase down 109 runs. Washington Freedom. But Los Angeles Knight Riders, their batting disappointed a lot. They should have scored a lot more with their bat. Maybe 150, 160 could have been a match-winning total. But they just folded for 108, which was not going to help their cause. That's pulled away again by Steve Smith towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single, 1 hit away now. Freedom are 1 hit away from winning this. There's 4 needed. So last ball of the over coming up from Ali Khan towards deep third man, and Lahiru Milanda picks up another single to finish the over. 4 runs came from that over from Ali Khan, and Washington Freedom are 106 for 4 after 17 overs with only 3 more runs needed for victory. So Shadley Van Schalkwyk is continuing into his third over. Just 3 more needed now for Freedom. Lahiru Milanda is on strike. Van Schalkwyk coming around the wicket. 3 required. That shot, it's pulled away over the keeper. That'll run away for 4, and that is it. Game over. Washington Freedom are over the line. They win this game by 6 wickets. The most comprehensive win for them. Although they could have finished this run chase a lot earlier and maybe improved their net run rate a little bit, because their net run rate is still in the negatives. So if they could have tried to chase this total down in about 12 to 13 overs, then maybe their net run rate could have come into the positives. But I don't know whether they thought in that angle or not. But they've eventually chased down this total, and Washington Freedom pick up their third win in MLC 2026, and it's 3 losses on the bounce now for Los Angeles Knight Riders. They started the tournament with 2 wins in a row, and they were at the top of the table, and now it's 3 losses on the bounce for Los Angeles Knight Riders, something which they need to think about and try and bounce back. But Washington Freedom will be very happy, very clinical with the ball today. Almost every bowler taking wickets for them with the ball. and then polishing off the run chase. Obviously, they lost 2 early wickets in the run chase, but defending 109 is never going to be enough. Like, if you keep your wickets in hand and just keep rotating the strike, these kind of run chases can easily be chased down. Although, I think Washington Freedom will be a little disappointed that this was an opportunity for them to improve their net run rate. Because if you need to get your net run rate into the positives, because going into the business end of the tournament, net run rate will play a very, very important role. And if your net run rate is not good, then that will cost you when the pressure builds for qualification for the playoffs. At that time, net run rate will play an important role. And the last thing you want is to get eliminated from a tournament based on net run rate. So these kind of matches are the opportunities for Washington Freedom to improve their net run rate, but they have not done that. Still, they have chased it down with 17 balls remaining, but in order to bring their net run rate to the positives, they needed to chase this down even quicker. But anyways, they'll be happy with the win for now. If we look at Washington Freedom's run chase, Mitchell Owen provided a start, got out. Andres Gauss, his poor tournament with the bat continues. But Mark Chapman played a really good knock, 34 from 30 balls, with 3 boundaries and 1 6 at a strike rate of 113.33. And Steve Smith, well, he just batted through the run chase. These kind of run chases are like, like kind of routine work for Steve Smith, because he is a legend in ODI cricket and Test cricket. And for these kind of run chases, Steve Smith, Kane Williamson, these kind of batters will just ace these run chases because there's no pressure of the required run rate. You only need to put a price on your wicket and take the run chase forward. And Steve Smith, Kane Williamson, Joe Root, all these batters are experts of doing that. That is why they are known as the Fab Four. Even Virat Kohli also, we call him Chase Master. So the Fab Four are very good in these kind of run chases. And Steve Smith again, 40 not out from 44 balls. Captain leading from the front with only 3 boundaries at a strike rate of 90.91. And getting the job done in the end for Washington Freedom. And if you look at the bowlers of the Los Angeles Knight Riders, well, nothing much they could have done actually. Only 109 runs on the board. But I think they fought really well. Sunil Narayan picked up 2 wickets early. 2 for 25 in his 4 overs. Jason Holder didn't pick up a wicket but very economical. None for 19 in his 4 overs. Shadley Van Schalkwyk 1 for 23 in his 2.1 overs. Andre Russell 1 for 22 in his 3 overs. And Ali Khan as well, very economical once again, none for 21 in his 4 overs as well. So Washington Freedom winning this game by 6 wickets, back to winning ways, and they move to number 4 in the points table. And plenty to think about as far as Los Angeles Knight Riders is concerned, how they are going to how they are going to bat better in the next game. That is what they need to be thinking about, because suddenly the batting is looking concerning for Los Angeles Knight Riders, and it's also 3 losses in a row, so they need to come back before it becomes too late. But yeah, Washington Freedom will be very happy winning this game by 6 wickets at Pomona and defeating the Los Angeles Knight Riders. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of MLC 2026. We are coming almost close to the end of the tournament, and the matches will start heating up in MLC 2026 as well. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys, cheers and have a great day. Yeah, they're showing the points table now, and the net run rate of Washington Freedom is minus 0.888. And just imagine if they had looked to chase down the total even quicker, then the net run rate would have come into the positives. So as expected, Washington Freedom have moved to number 4 in the points table. Los Angeles Knight Riders have gone to the bottom of the table now. And that is because Los Angeles Knight Riders, it's their 3rd loss, and they are still in 4 points. And now their net run rate is below MI New York. So that is why Los Angeles Knight Riders have gone to the bottom of the table. And it has been a problem for Los Angeles Knight Riders in the last 3 years in MLC itself. You look at it, They are not able to make it through to the playoffs. Even last year, they were last and second last throughout the group stage. They didn't make it to the playoffs, and now again they have gone to the bottom of the table. Something which I think Los Angeles Knight Riders need to think about. Why is it that every season, and that too only 6 teams tournament? It's only MLC is a tournament of only 6 teams. Out of 6 teams, 4 teams are qualifying for the playoffs. And in that scenario, if you are not even able to make it to the top 4, then that is a problem, isn't it? Out of 6 teams, you're not able to make it to the top 4. I'm talking about Los Angeles Knight Riders. Even last season and even this season as well. I can understand if there are 10 teams and then 4 teams making it to the playoffs. Even then, there is no excuses for underperforming every single season. But out of 6 teams, if you're not able to make it to the playoffs, then that is a problem. And that is something which they need to address very quickly. So yeah, hopefully Los Angeles Knight Riders can come back to their winning ways. But for now, Washington Freedom will celebrate a good win here by 6 wickets. And yes, they are at number 4 in the points table. So yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow to continue the MLC coverage. So until we come back again, take care guys, cheers and have a great day.
Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.